Hi, everybody. I'm Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients, however, are all throughout the United States. So if you have immigration questions, no matter where you are located, put them into the chat here and I will do my best to answer them for you. Of course, everything is just general information since I haven't talked to you confidentially and gotten information about you specifically or your case. But if you have general immigration questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. We do practice all types of immigration law. So we do practice many types of humanitarian cases, and those are asylum and T visa for victims of trafficking, U visa for victims of crime. VAWA is one of our most popular case types. It's for most of our clients who file for VAWA are spouses of U.S. citizens or green card holders and have found themselves in an abusive situation. Of course, we do regular marriage-based green cards or people sponsoring their parents as well. So if any of these sound familiar to you, if you're interested in applying for a green card, either through humanitarian ways or through a family-based petition or even employment-based, we handle several of those as well. Please give us a call. We're at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. I always, if you've never joined me before, I always start off with a question of the day. And the question of the day is something that comes up in our practice that might be helpful for you to know. And I'm going to start off with something called you know what? Most people don't know how to pronounce this. And there are very different ways of pronouncing it. So if you saw what we're going to talk about today and you're wondering what the heck is this thing, a lot of people are wondering the same thing. It's a prima facie determination. So there are multiple ways of pronouncing this, and there's not one uniform way. So it's a prima facie determination in a VAWA case. So if you're wondering what's VAWA? It's usually for people who are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders and they're victims of abuse in their marriage. Not always physical abuse, but many times emotional, psychological, financial abuse. The hurt with words, as some like to call it. So basically, they are suffering in their marriage to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, and we're able to help them apply directly for a green card most of the time. Of course, we have to figure out your specific situation, but most clients who are not in removal proceedings, we can help them apply for a green card directly. They will receive work authorization while they wait for their green card, and that work permit comes in about 6 to 8 months. And travel authorization too. So we've had many VAWA clients now leave the country, visit family while their VAWA application is pending, and come back. So that will allow them to leave the country, come back to travel authorization, work authorization, and ultimately a green card. The green card takes about 2 to 2.5 years. Work permit comes between 6 and 8 months. Same with travel authorization. But the soonest thing, which is what we're going to talk about right now, is called the prima facie determination. Okay, it's the prima facie determination. What is this? So once we file your case, within 2 to 3 months, we get this prima facie determination, and that essentially is sort of like a pre-approval. So the USCIS looks at the application and they say that you have everything that we need to approve this VAWA case. So they look at it, but they want more time to review it. So the prima facie doesn't guarantee an approval, but it's the first step towards an approval. So this determination comes within 2 to 3 months of you applying, and it's a piece of paper and it can protect you from deportation. So if you get put in removal proceedings, or if your spouse calls immigration or is threatening to call immigration, this piece of paper can prevent you from being removed because you have a current VAWA application that is waiting for approval essentially, and it meets all the elements that you have provided evidence on all of the elements, and USCIS is going to be evaluating it, looking at it more closely. Okay, so if you have questions about that, it's the first step. If you've ever received that, congratulations. That is pretty awesome in your VAWA case, and it's really a building block to that ultimate final approval in that case. If you want to call us about your VAWA case, please do. We can schedule a consultation if you're not already our client, and you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 348-1663. All right, perfect. And I'm on here to answer your questions, right? To answer your questions. So go ahead and put them in the chat. If you've never joined me before, please say hello. If you know other people that that could benefit from this, benefit from talking to an immigration lawyer or popping that one question into the chat, we would love to answer them for you. I would love to answer them for you. I can't be on here super long today. In fact, I need to leave in like 3 minutes. So I'm going to answer as many questions as I can, but I will definitely be on again tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. I have a question here that says, oh, it's a comment. It's wonderful and beautiful. Knowledge isn't power. It's potential power. Applied knowledge is power. That is very, very good to know, right? So what are they saying here? Applied knowledge is power. So you can sit here, you can learn about VAWA, you can be in an abusive marriage, or you can be married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, but you might not actually move forward with that application. You might not take advantage of the benefit that you have for yourself and for your children to get a green card. So call us, schedule a consultation. We do them by phone or by Zoom, so we can do it no matter where in the U.S. you are located, and we can help you with your green card application. So this is definitely for people that are interested, that might qualify for a VAWA-based green card. Call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you don't already like us on Facebook, make sure that you do. Just make sure you hit like on our Facebook page. We're at Agarwal Immigration. Same with TikTok. We're at Agarwal Immigration on both Facebook and on TikTok. And definitely share this post with others that you think would find it helpful to ask immigration questions, especially VAWA, as we are talking about that today. So VAWA, again, is for victims of abuse, for people that are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders. They are not in status, or they entered illegally and their spouse is refusing to help apply for their green card for them. Okay? The best way to reach us is by phone to schedule a consultation, 703-348-1663. You can also, if you're on Facebook, go onto our Facebook page. There is a link on there that allows you to schedule a consultation without our help. So at any time of the day, 24 hours a day, you can go and look at the calendar, see which appointment best suits you, and you can schedule directly from there and make the payment as well. Okay? Red Dot says, you're doing God's work. Thank you. Well, we have helped so many people, especially when we start off a new month. We can see all of the lives we've changed the previous month, which is really exciting for us. And it is reassuring, and it's feeds our soul, really, because we are helping people with immigration concerns, and it's the work that we love to do, and we see and understand that we're changing people's lives every single day. Call us if we can help you change your life, apply for a green card, or help bring in somebody from outside of the country. All right, call us at 703-348-1663. All right, great. And as I said, I think I can't really be on for too long. I do have some questions here that I need to get to. So let me go ahead and do that here to make sure I cover everything I need to. Okay, great. All right, so can you file for a VAWA from outside the United States? Right, so these are people that lived in the U.S. with their, or maybe they lived abroad with their U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse. At some point, they were in the U.S. And they left, perhaps, right? Can you file for this abuse-based green card without the help of your spouse? So this is kind of you can. It's actually some updates in the VAWA policy manual that gives you more flexibility to apply for VAWA. So immigration has made some updates that gives you a little bit more room to apply for something like VAWA. Again, you can get a work permit if you're in the U.S. If you're applying for VAWA, you can also get a green card without the help of your spouse if you're applying for VAWA, okay? So if you're outside the U.S., absolutely. Yeah, if you're outside the U.S., absolutely, you can apply for VAWA. The requirements are that you've lived with your spouse at some point, that you've been in the U.S. at some point, but if you're now outside the U.S., you can still apply. What would happen is your green card process would be a little bit different, and you would enter as a green card holder. So basically, the petition would be filed here in the US with all of the proof, and we can work with you even if you're outside the US, because we can do everything by Zoom or by phone. Prepare your application, file it. Once that application is approved, you would get an interview at the embassy abroad, and you would come in as a green card holder. Okay, I hope that that was helpful to you. Again, unfortunately, I can't stay on for too long today. If you don't like us already, like us on Facebook and on TikTok. We're at Agarwal Immigration. I will be on again tomorrow, and I will answer these questions that I didn't get to today. So I apologize, but I would love to talk to you more about your immigration questions, and I will definitely be on tomorrow, and you can ask me your immigration questions then. Okay, I need to rush off today, unfortunately, for an Eid celebration. So Eid Mubarak for everybody that is celebrating today. All right, thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Okay, bye-bye.